Welcome back, everybody, to more PGA Tour, and we're heading into Canada, playing the Alberta Open at Banff Springs Golf Course. We are currently at even, of course, because we're going into the last day. We're just going to play the one round. Corey Connors is 6 under, and we have very little wind to deal with. Everything else is average. The first and second cut of the rough is soft and short. And then we have that stuff. Yeah. Good. I also got legendary irons. So they're 65 each.
EA Sports
65
and the PGA Tour
of everything, like
so
power,
proud
accuracy,
to present the season-long race for the
and all
FedEx
that.
Cup.
So we'll see how those
From
go.
Banff Springs Golf
Look at this
Course, we present
beautiful area.
live final round coverage of the Alberta
I've never actually
Open.
been to Alberta.
Well, this is the essence of golf distilled. 18 holes to decide our winner. Every decision is impactful. Every misstep, a potential tournament wrecker.
Wow,
as we look
that is
at
a
the current
very
leaderboard.
wide fairway.
The leader is the Canadian Corey Connors. He's off to a good start at 6 under. Meanwhile, our featured golfer looking to cobble together a solid round here on this fine Sunday.
Okay, very little wind to worry about. We can go ahead for our drive. Just smash it down there. Be good. Oh yeah. We're gonna have
And
a
that'll do
short
just
wedge
fine.
in.
A good start to this final round, safely in the fairway at 1. A little over 80 yards here as he gets set for his second.
All right, so we're gonna do. There's a little bit of wind. It's fairly flat. I think we should land it. I think we won't do any kind of spin altering. We'll just go. Go for like that. Oh, that ripped back far more than I thought it was going to.
In golf,
Okay.
you know, you've heard the term mulligan. You'd love that, a do-over there, wouldn't you? I mean, that's
absolutely.
That's very poor from that range.
That's... I'm going to go slightly this way. That's going to totally miss.
Nah, that's going to wander off to the right and leave maybe 2-3 feet coming
What
back.
a wasted opportunity, sadly. So if I'd gone with
it's a par
no
here at
spin,
first, and he'll stay
or
at
no.
even par.
Yes, reducing the loft, basically, it probably would have been fine.
Frank, how about the par 3 second hole?
The first of 5 par 3s the players will play today, Rich. This one's surrounded by bunkers, but certainly one of the shorter par 3s. So with a good tee shot here, you can imagine you could easily get a putt inside 10 to 15 feet for birdie.
Okay, so we're going to be... We got a 9-iron. We're going to do a finesse shot. We're still on a 9-iron. Got a little bit of wind. So we'll go reduced spin. Is that going to cut it? We want to go with high spin. On an 8-iron. Like reduced 8-iron with spin? Maybe that'll work.
Well, this is straight at it. It's a really good line.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, very good shot, taking it in right of the hole, and a good look upcoming. This only about 5 feet for birdie.
Yeah.
Yeah, well done. It's a birdie here at the second, and he will definitely not say no to that. Frank, plenty of scoring opportunities in the early portion of this golf course. We're now at a par 5, the third hole, and it's only 528 yards.
You can see why we're going to see a lot of people perhaps being 3 under through the first 3 holes, Rich. This par 5 bending to the right, very reachable. Just keep that tee shot nice and high off the tee. Let it carry as far as possible.
You're recommending high. That's not going to go very far, but we also want to be kind of towards this side of the hole. This side, so we have a better angle, right? Oh, that's very, very...
This up the right side off the tee.
Much further right than I wanted, but...
Just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there.
Okay. We're going to do spin, and we're going to land it... looks like it's down slope, so we're going to land it round about there, maybe? I'll let it just wobble back towards... There we go. A little bit harder than I would like, but it might be okay. Oh, yeah. That's great.
Got every bit of that, threw it all the way there, and got it to stop.
9
2 on
feet
the
for
par
eagle?
5.
Oh. Well, we're just going to hit it. And hope. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's how you take advantage of a par 5. It's in for an eagle 3. Superb. Now to another par 3. This is the 4th hole, 192
what a
yards,
cool hole.
way down the hill.
It's going to play closer to 170 yards, Rich. You're going to have to reduce that distance by at least a couple of clubs. And consequently, if you hit one hanging up in the air, if you get a breeze that goes through that valley, it's going to start to sort of move that ball around. So just keep your eyes open there where that breeze is coming from.
Yeah, we're going to go way long. We do that, so let's... maybe not club down quite that much. Let's do... It's going to be coming in really... not at much of an angle. So... probably want spin? No, you know what? I think I'm gonna go just no loft, no change to the loft, just default, and try to land it round about there. Oh, that's a little short, a little under hit. Oh, wow, that
couldn't
just
quite hold the green there, and
stopped.
that is into the left rough. Now, from short range, a second.
Okay, this is going to roll a lot that way. Well, I'm glad I didn't hit it any harder than
Boy,
that.
that's well done right there. He barely touched that and got it to roll to a stop.
And believe me, it was much harder than it looked.
Okay, that one finished off. It's a par here at 4, and he'll stay at -3. Back on the tee here at Banff Springs, 5th hole, 424-yard par 4. What's the setup here, Frank?
Well, it's very tempting to try and hit a draw because that's the way in which the hole is shaped. But the main goal is to make sure that you can take that second bunker, the one on the left side, out of play with that tee shot.
Here we got. Do it a draw. We could also just like absolutely crush it right over everything. Let's try that. Yeah, that's good. Beautiful shot shape.
Okay, that's going to be safely in the fairway, and that's where you need to play from if you're going to make a final round surge. Pin in the back left today as he'll stare down this second to the par 4.
Okay. Now we are uphill, and the wind is hurting a bit. So let's maybe do a spin and land it about there. We're gonna land it. I'm hoping that it's gonna end up just slightly below the hole. Oh. Well, then it ripped back by 20 feet.
That's a bit of a head turner, really. That was a green light situation from that distance, and far from the best shot I've seen today.
Yeah, not the best. But we made up for it.
Yes, plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And he's going to move to 4 under par.
If your putter's working,
Just
it doesn't really
one
matter
shot
how
off the top
terrible
spot.
your approach shot
Now at the
is.
6th hole here at Banff Springs, it's
this
a
is a
short
short
par
one.
4, only 373 yards, and the short par 4, Frank, all the
I can't
rage
quite
in golf
go
course
100,
architecture these
373
days.
yards.
A lot more
but
strategy involved when you've got a hole that you can nearly reach with a tee shot. It's how far back do you leave it, what sort of distance you want that second shot. All those things to compute. Straightforward, a little bit uphill. And basically, it's what you want for your second shot.
Yeah, but try and have it run up. Let's see what happens with this. There is a chance this actually rolls up onto the green. No, not quite. But pretty damn close.
Nothing to fault there. Safely in the fairway.
And he's got a short wedge in.
So not a whole lot left to go here as he'll set up his second for this par 4.
Got a spinner. It's uphill. We're going to want some spin. And it's also got wind. I went a little further than I would have liked, but 6.5 feet
Okay,
is fine.
not too bad there. He's been automatic on this front side. This for birdie. Yeah, well done. It's back-to-back birdies here on this front side. And he'll move to within a shot of the lead at 5 under par. Now to the second par 5 on this opening 9.
Well, that's
Frank,
a big
this
one.
is a pretty long hole, 602 yards.
Well, it's called hoodoo. You know what hoodoo means? It means bad luck, actually, so you don't really want to be thinking about that on this tee shot. 602 yards, if you belt one off the tee, well, you might avoid the bad luck.
Actually, it looks like the second shot is not going to be too bad if we get a decent tee shot. Ooh, we got some issues with, I'm going to want to draw this a bit, 'cause we've got issues with that tree. Yeah, I guess that's all we can do. Oh, that is not drawing. Don't end up in the rough. Oh, crap. Well, we're not getting there in,
Errant tee shot here, Rich, but going to have to
we are
muscle
definitely
this
not
one out
getting
of the
there.
rough.
And, although we can actually hack it our way over there. You can believe that. 6 iron with spin. Landed a little short. I think I'm gonna try landing it a little short. I don't mind if we end up. Oh, I hit that way too hard. Okay.
Has to be thrilled with that second shot here to the par 5, Frank.
that's
got everything out of that.
Yeah, it did well just to
Absolutely.
advance the ball so far down the fairway. And now a fairly straightforward third shot.
Oh, not quite. 5 inches for tap-in birdie. I mean, that you can't complain about that. Not after missing the fairway and the tee shot.
That one rushed in. It is a birdie here at 7. Will certainly help the cause. Now to hole number 8. It's another par 3 with some water, Frank. Only 150 yards. This is the shortest hole in the golf course.
But distance control is still very important here. If you can get the right distance, you could perhaps aim 10 or 15 feet left of the flag. You're only going to have a 10 or 15-foot putt. So just think of that. Water on the right there. Maybe just aim a little further to the left. You can still make birdie.
Downhill. I think I'm going to basically go like there. Let that drift back a bit. It's a little short, but yeah, it's fine.
That one going to wind up smack dab in the middle of the green. Now this for another birdie. Oh, yes, indeed. The line there, perfect. It is in for a birdie. And he will definitely not say no to that. Now to hole number 9,
Another
501
par 5.
yards.
This is 100 yards shorter than the last one.
Yeah, we finished with the third par 5 on the front 9. You're just going to come through those sort of shoot of marvellous trees that define this fairway. Just avoid the right side. Something down the left side is going to open up the second shot.
We'll go for a power drive. We'll do a bit of a fade, high fade, maybe something like that. A little bit too far left, but
Yeah,
if it
why not?
stops,
Another great tee shot.
we're fine.
Maybe a chance now to go after what would be a 5th consecutive birdie. Well within range from here. A second now to the par 5.
Okay, so we're definitely going to want spin. And we're going to want to land it slightly up slope. The idea that it's going to roll down towards the hole. Although it didn't roll nearly as much as I would have liked.
That is home in 2 on the par 5. Remember, made eagle earlier in the round, Frank. That may be a chance for a second.
I know we can't call it a double eagle, but talk about aggression in these par 5s. Way to stand up there and just hit the shot.
Oh, that was
The
so
pace
close.
was perfect. It just didn't quite want to go down. But what a well-played hole. Easy as can be. It's a tap-in birdie here at the 9th. And that'll wrap up a front side that was absolutely a thing of beauty. How about 8 under 28? Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo for EA Sports. And we are back on this beautiful day here at Banff Springs in the Canadian Rockies. Set to kick off all the action on the back
rude
9.
pin
The 10th
placement.
begin with a par 3, Frank, 218 yards.
And I have no idea why this is called Little Bow, because over 200 yards, you really have to bow up with this tee shot here. That's for sure. Bending there, you need something that comes out of the gate very, very straight and with a decent height on it as well. If you want to land on that left side of the green and make it stop.
Yeah, I think I want to come in like that. And it's a little bit undercooked. Oh my goodness.
Wow, that is about all you can say there. Expertly judged. Chance now for another birdie.
That was mostly luck, but I'll take expertly judged, sure.
I mean, this is just becoming too easy now. That a 6th consecutive birdie. And stop the presses if you've heard this before. He's well on his way to yet another victory on the year. On the tee here at the 11th hole, 417-yard par 4. Is this a drive you like to hit, Frank?
It certainly is, Rich, but it's a little narrower than what your eye first sees. And the reason why, there's a tree sort of another 40, 50 yards down the right side past that bunker. So if you hog that right side, that tree can become a little bit of a problem for the second shot.
We're just going to absolutely smash it down there. And that should be okay. Assuming we don't... Oh, wow, that is like dead straight. Assuming we don't go wildly errant.
Boy, just machine-like right now. 6 birdies in a row, and now another tee shot in the fairway. So from right around the middle of the fairway, this is second.
I think I'm gonna go. We're gonna go for here. I'm going, because we're going into the wind, but we're also slightly downhill. That should be okay. A little short. It's going to rip back. That's too bad.
Yeah, it's a decent-sized green. It's not bad, just a little past the hole.
So 15 feet for birdie
away.
is not terrible. Yep.
Yes! 7 birdies in a row now. And after missing the cut in last week's event, what a turnaround as he tries to finish off a victory here.
Oh, right, because I
Frank,
skipped.
what are we looking at here at the par
I mean,
4
I
12,
didn't actually miss the
442
cut.
yards.
Players are really
play,
focused on that
anyway,
bunker
okay.
down the left side. That's the one that has to be either laid up, which would be 286 yards off the tee, or sort of worked off. This could very well be a 3-wood off the tee. Just hit it straight at that left bunker.
Do we want to... No, we're actually going to power drive right down there. And then it goes a little errant. But I think that's going to be still okay.
Really starting to make a hard game look easy. Drive after drive has been superb. And this one, well, as we like to say, is in the mayor's office.
Okay, so I guess we're going to do reduced spin. And we're going to basically go as far as we can. Close to that as we can. And it's a little bit under hit. Okay, that was good.
Yeah,
Good enough.
Decent-sized green. It's not bad, just a little past the hole.
Now this for another birdie. Oh, yes. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And the lead swells to 4 with 6 holes to play. Well, this is a good hole right here. Par 3,
That's a long one.
225-yard 13th.
It's
Frank,
going
what do
to
you
be
think?
difficult to stop this on the green.
I can't remember what element that is on a periodic table, but the hardest thing here is not to figure that out, but figure out what club you're going to use. Just a fraction downhill, just over 200 yards. It does narrow up when they start to stick the flag in the back, but there's a nice fat target there, sort of those first 2/3 of the green.
Okay, got a lot. We go even... No. Okay. That's going to be... That is going to be moving, so let's drop it somewhere like here. I don't know how that's going to react with the slope of the green, and I hit it too hard. But you know what? If it blows over the oh my goodness, yeah. If it ends up in the woods, let's maybe not have that.
That's the danger of this back hole location. If you're not precise with your distance, you can run out of green in a hurry.
We're gonna do spin, and we're gonna. Oh boy, I can barely hit it. I can barely get it on the green, and then it's gonna be running away from us. Oh goodness gracious! Yeah, that's even with the spin and just getting it onto the green. So.
Well, Judge, that is in
A nice,
for par here
relatively
at 13.
comfortable par.
And this will stay a 4-shot advantage with time running out for the rest of the field. On to the 14th hole now. It's a par 4, 442 yards. And what's the right way to attack here, Frank?
Two choices. Try and squeeze it down the right side, just short of those big bunkers on that right. Either that or carry the bunker complex on the left. A little awkward.
So what is he talking about? Oops, that's not what I wanted. That. Okay, so you got the two different bunker sets there. That's what he was referring to. Okay, well we can definitely power drive it over here. And that should be fun. Let the breeze come back a little bit. That is unfortunately going towards the other bunkers, but that's going to be fine.
Once again, another great tee shot. I'm starting to wonder how low can you go? And the driving has been simply superb.
Second shot coming up. Let's check in for the first time with no to begin the third.
We're going to try
109
and drop
yards
it
left
basically
to the
right
hole.
on the hole.
Would not surprise me a bit if you were to stick this one close.
That's a little bit short. That's a lot of bit short.
In golf, you know, you've heard the term mulligan. You'd love that, a do-over there, wouldn't you? I mean, that's just, that's very poor from that range.
Yeah, unfortunately. Oh.
Oh, yes. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie.
Or you can just sink it from 28
And the rest
feet.
of the field
And, you know.
squarely in the rear view mirror now. This is up to a 5-shot lead. Well, now the par fours begin to stretch out a little bit. The 15th here, Frank, is 475 yards.
Certainly want to put your big shoes on here. Nice big slinging draw off the tee might help. Go a little further. Does go downhill considerably, so you get a little bit more run out of the tee shot if you did that.
We have the wind working in our favor. Sort of. Probably something like that. Oh yeah, that'll be good.
He just keeps motoring.
338
right
carry?
Another good tee shot right there. Second shot upcoming with that pin tucked in the front left.
Okay, so we do have wind and we have it downhill. Still, I think I'm gonna go with a bit of spin. We're gonna land it just in the yard in front of it. Under the pin.
I like the looks of this one.
Nice.
It was a good strike. I could tell that by the sound as the ball came off the club face. That little bounce and check. Well done.
The putter on point late here in the round. Birdies at 14 and 15. And the lead is up to a full 6 shots on the rest of the field. Frank, the 16th hole, 414 yards, par 4 is nicknamed GOAT. Would that be greatest of all time, or is it just because the possibility you could see old Billy out there here in the Canadian Rockies?
I'd like to think it's the greatest of all time. I've never seen a GOAT hit a draw, that's why, and that's what's needed off this tee once again. The first bunkie should easily be able to carry that, and, well, if you're the greatest of all time, this is a fairway, you'll certainly hit.
Can we get it down there? By any chance? That would be ideal. A little tight. That should be fine. Or could run right into the bunker, or stop in the rough.
Well, that drive was enormous. I know it's in the rough, but that is long.
Ball appears to be sitting up here in the rough at the 16th hole. Decent lie, but you just won't be able to get it to spin. See what he can do now with this, his second shot.
That's a little bit too hard, but... Well, it spun back.
That was a good strike. Took it straight at it, too. That one bounce and check. Well played.
Chance now for another birdie. That a pure roll there. That is down for a birdie here at 16. And this is now, if you can believe it, a 7-shot cushion. Frank, as we make our way to the house, a chance here at the 17th, just 374 yards, a chance for a birdie.
It certainly is. Anytime you see a hole today under 400 yards of par 4, that is, you know you're going to get a short on your iron. You know you're going to get a short iron in your hand if you hit a good tee shot. Just avoid the bunkers left and right off the tee. Green does slope back to front, so it pitches nicely towards you, making that second shot, if anything, a little easier.
That gets real narrow in there, but we're going to give it a go. That's going to end up in the rough. Or in the bunker. Oh, roll down. I'd rather...
Too strong for this hole, eh? Ran out of fairway and into the rough. Big hit, though.
Do we get any... There's a finesse. Oh, that's way too long. Short shot, no. Chip, no. Flop. High flop, long flop. I guess we're doing a long flop. Sure. That's going to be kind of short, but whatever. That's fine.
Okay, on the green, but it's going to leave a putt that will get your attention.
That's going to be too high.
That one
Just a
gonna
little
sneak
bit.
on by. No problems there. That's a par here at 17. And this lead, look at so comfortable at this point. It remains at 7. Here we are at the 18th at Banff Springs, 578-yard par 5. Frank, did you like to finish a round with a par 5?
Certainly if I could birdie it, that's for sure. And there's a good chance here at 18 you can, but there's bunkers galore. They're all in play for various standards of play. But the reward is if you can pump one down the middle of the fairway there, and then you reduce this par 5 to simply a drive and an iron.
Okay, what do we got here? Oh yeah, we can do a power drive. We'll do a high fade over here. And that should be fun, right? Just smash it all way over everything. Oh, that's going a little more
This
towards
starting
the...
toward the right side.
Oh, it made it. Whew. Just a little bit more to the right than now it'll flex. So we're gonna do a finesse shot. 4 iron, 5 iron, downhill, spin, land it. Somewhere around there. Wait for the wind to come back a little. That could have been real good.
Certainly had
Just
enough
a
power,
little bit too
just
much,
didn't
though.
have any touch.
We've got 7 yards, so we're going to go with 3, and we're going to go pretty much at the hole. Ah, perfect pace, but just didn't quite angle it right. Anyway, brush in birdie.
Yeah, that's well played. It's a birdie at 18.
Oh,
And that will
56.
mean that this is a round of, get this, 56.
I believe that
Woo,
is a
Frank,
record.
They were a freight train out here this week, running away with the title. That wasn't even a contest.
No, really, they're all playing for second, and we could see why, too. They just wouldn't put a foot wrong. It was a great performance.
Till next time, for our entire
I found
cast
that
and
that
crew, I'm
course
Rich
like
Lerner.
super
This has
easy
been a
compared
presentation
to
of EA
what we've been
Sports
dealing with.
PGA Tour Golf. So long, everybody.
Well, I won't say no to that, as he likes to say. Qualified for the U.S. Open. Chapter completed. Top 5. Alberta Open. We're going to be playing the U.S. Open at Pinehurst number 2. That'll be nice. Okay, let's see what our rewards are. I don't think we've played Pinehurst yet. Substantially more difficult course, I think. Points. That's it, eh? Points. Yep. Okay. We don't have enough to buy anything, I don't think. So that'll be that. Thank you very much for joining me, everybody. We'll see you in the next one.